Hello guys, John here, and today we'll be talking about how to use and download Anaconda, PyCharm and Spider. Let's get into it. First of all, we'll be starting by downloading Anaconda. It's very simple. You go to your browser, search for anaconda.com. Sorry, give me a second, it seems I missed that. Anaconda.com. You're brought to this good website with an easy UI. You just choose, it shows you the different products they have, the pricing, the solutions, the resources. For now, we don't need any of this. You go to products. There are various versions. You have the individual edition, the team edition, the enterprise edition, and the professional service. I'll advise you choose the individual edition because the team edition, enterprise and professional cost quite a bit. So the individual edition is free. It's not as if you're going to be missing out much if you're not downloading any of this. You can still do so much that you want to do in the individual edition. You click on download. You choose what, it sends you straight to the bottom and tells you to choose whatever OS you're using. I'm using Windows 10. You can choose, if you're using a Mac or a Linux OS, you choose whichever is best suitable for you. Now you can choose between Python 3.7 and Python 2.7. I'll advise you to choose Python 3.7. You click on that and you decide, you can choose on where you want to install your program. I have already downloaded it, so I won't be installing it, but once it's done downloading, as you can see, if I click save, it's already there before. That's why it doesn't work. So if you click on save and you download it, once done downloading, just go to downloads, click on it and install. Very easy, just follow the simple steps. Once it's done installing, you can check on your startup menu and you will see Anaconda 64-bit. Now it comes with various applications. You have the Anaconda Navigator, PowerShell Prompt, Anaconda Prompt, Jupyter Network, Reset Settings, and Spider. For now, you're not going to be using the Anaconda Prompt PowerShell because this is like the command prompt, and you use it to install packages when you are doing more in-depth advanced Python or machine learning or deep learning. For now, we'll go to Anaconda Navigator. Takes a little bit of while to open. Now that it's done loading, you see the various applications which can be used by Anaconda Navigator. You see Jupyter Lab, Jupyter Notebook, PyCharm, Spider, VS Code, GlueVis, Orange 3, and R Studio. For now, I'll advise you to use just Jupyter, PyCharm, Spider. VS Code can also be used, but it doesn't come with a Python compiler. You have to install that yourself. So for now, I advise you use Jupyter, PyCharm, or Spider. Now, PyCharm doesn't come installed with Anaconda Navigator. You would have to install it yourself. VS Code also doesn't come installed. You have to install it yourself. I installed them, that's why you can see launch. So let's start with Jupyter. It's quite easy, just click launch. And one thing you should know, that Jupyter is a web-based application, so it sends you straight to a local host. Mine is localhost 889/3. So it sends you straight to your default web application. You simply click on new, choose Python 3, then it shows you your IDE. You can decide to save it as whatever you want. Let's say tutorial Jupyter. Now you can, as you move on, you can type whatever you want to. Let's write simple code, print hello world. You click this to run. Now let's say you are running a code or a program and it's taking a while, you simply click this to interrupt the kernel or to stop. It's as easy as that. Okay, let's run something else. Let me run the assignment I gave in the last class. Instead of me typing it over and over again, just click copy and paste, click run, print it out. For me, I use Jupyter for tutorials because it breaks it down into cells and it's easy for understanding. But while programming individually on my own, I use Spider. I prefer Spider to most other IDEs. Let's talk about Spider. You simply click launch here, or for me, you can check the folder and you see Spider already shown here. But for me, I already have Spider up here, so I just click this. It starts loading. Doesn't take a while. Immediately it pops up. It pops up with your previous folder or previous project that has been opened. For now, I want to create a new one. A new one has been created. Close this. Save this as save as. Python tutorial. Let's write a simple code. 1 + 1. Now to run here, you click on this and it pops the answer here. Now the difference between Jupyter and this IDE is that this is run on a web application. This is run on a Windows application, and there are several different things that you need to understand. This is the part where you write your code. When you run, it pops up here. That doesn't mean you can't write programs here. I can decide to write a simple program, print 1 + 1. And when I click enter, it brings out the result. But it's advised when going into advanced Python or advanced machine learning or deep learning, when writing, you might need to write long periods of code, and the thing I like most about Spider is that you can run in batches. Before I go into that, let me just run another simple code. Ctrl V. Remember our assignment? Now I just click run. But look at what I was talking about. I already wrote this up here. So if I click run again, it will print out 2 and also 26 is not a prime number and the answers of this. But I can decide I don't want to print out this. I only want to print out this. So how I highlight this, just highlight and click on this here. The easy thing is clicking F9, but I like going up here. And as you can see, it shows the highlighted program and also whatever the answer is or whatever the output of your program is. Let me show you a complex program. Open. Let me use one of my projects. Let's use this. Okay, model class. No, let's use this. Now, as you can see, this you have so many things that needs to be run here. This is machine learning to differentiate between several algorithms to differentiate between Parkinson's disease patients and healthy patients. It's quite a long process to explain, but I need to first import several packages, and instead of me running this whole program, because when I run it, it goes from the top, does this part, goes to this part, goes to this part, goes to this part, goes to this part, goes until it reaches the bottom. But I just want to install the simple packages over here, so I'll just click on this, click import. Takes a little bit of a while and it's done. That's imported. It's as easy as that. Before I jump into the next IDE, I would like to talk about another thing I like in Spider, which is the variable explorer. I ran this code, one thing you will notice is that at this variable explorer, it shows you the various variables that has been written in your simple program. And what I like about it is that when writing a long programming language like this, you tend to mix up which variable is for which. So you can go back there and you can go to your variable explorer and check and notice that, okay, KNN SP matrix, this is what I stored into it, this is what I stored into this is what I stored into that. Now let's move on to PyCharm. There are two ways of installing PyCharm. You can either install from an Anaconda navigator or going to their site and going to Google and searching for PyCharm. You see PyCharm website, the PyCharm website, which is under JetBrains. Immediately you see download, you click on download. They have two types. You have the professional and the community. You can also decide to choose which OS you are going to use, either Mac, Linux or Windows. I'll advise you to choose community version. That is only because it's only for Python, and that is what we are here to study. If you choose the professional, you can decide to write web scripts, which is HTML, JS, or SQL. But for now, you don't really need that. You just need the community version, which is free. You click on download, you accept their conditions and choose wherever you want to install, wherever you want the project to download. Now, when it's done installing, you just go to your search and search for PyCharm, and you see it over there. Mine I did a shortcut over here to open because I always use it, or Spider. You can open from here, or you can open from the Anaconda navigator. Just click launch. It takes a little while to load. Once it loads your previous projects. But for now, I already prepared a project for us, which is our previous assignment. You write your simple code. Now, PyCharm doesn't have the accessibilities or free will like Spider has, which you can run one program at once. You can't do that. One line or highlighted line at once. When running a program in Python, you have to run from the top to the bottom. That is why I use Spider. So for you to run a simple program, click on run John, and it runs. It shows you your answer or the output of your program. To create a new file, just click on new. You can choose new project or a new file. When you're starting a new project, you create projects, show where you want to store it, and type in the name of whatever project you want to create. Let me create this as tutorial. Environment location directory is not empty, means there's something else there. Let me put 1 to it, create a new window. It creates your virtual environment and installs the various packages needed to run Python and your programming language. Let's just give this a little bit of while to run, and it's done. Now you can't really run anything here because your file is not open. You've not created a file to write your programming language. These are just the various packages. So now to create that file to run your programming language, you just right click on your project and click on new, click on file, name the file whatever you want, and click on Python. Scroll up because these are various other scripts and languages you can write in PyCharm, because PyCharm is not just used for, as I showed you in the community version, it's not just used for writing only Python. So you have to indicate that yes, it's Python you want to write. Click on Python, click on OK, and you write your programs. Print hello world. and if you want to run, the shortcut is Alt Shift F10. Edit configurations, run, then click on run. Tutorial. As you can see, hello world is printed out. So that is how to use the various IDEs. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next class.